And Nathan, whenever you're ready, you can begin.
Have you ever been distracted at the wheel? Surprisingly, many people die every day or are injured because of something that can be easily prevented. In this speech, I will not try to persuade you, but I will inform you about this epidemic and my relationships to it. So, first off, what is distracted driving? Distracted driving is basically just something that's an activity that takes your eyes off the road. Now, there are many distractions that happen in your daily lives. So if it could be like a mailman or someone running or there's another car or an airplane. Now, there's actually two categories of distractions. There's visual distractions as well as manual distractions. Visual distractions is an activity that takes your eyes off the road. Now, manual distractions are when your hands and eyes are off the road. Limiting these distractions could be life-saving. Driving is not as easy as it may seem, especially for teens. Teens have the hardest time focusing, and it is the leading cause of death in teens. This lack of focus could be caused by friends, food, phones, or drink. Adults actually have more focus due to their experience, and they just have less distractions. I'm not saying that teens are bad drivers. I'm just saying that we have more distractions than they do. From what studies show, Wilson and Simpson say in their article Trends and Fatalities from Distracted Drivers in the United States that a total of 51,857 fatalities have occurred from the years 1999 to 2008. And if you take out your sheet, you would look at the chart and you can see the dotted line as cell phone usage as the years progress, and you can see that only goes to 2008. And technology has actually progressed since then, so I'm sure it's up a lot higher than that. And you can look at the fatalities, and there's just so many, and that's because of the technology increasing. Hess states in her article, Not Usually Distractions, the holidays, that while holidays spark cherished memories of the past and evoke hopes for the future, it's imperative to keep your mind in the past, in the present, and concentrating fully at your task at hand. So you may be wondering why I chose this topic. I chose this topic because it bugs me when I'm driving and I see someone blatantly texting, whether it's like this at the wheel or even like this. Because it could be life-saving if they did not do that or weren't distracted. Not only do some of my friends do it, and it really scares me when I'm in the car with them and I try to tell them to stop doing it because it's also life-saving. Because I feel like some people don't realize the high risk, low reward factor, because you could send like a text that just says, hey, and then in that time you could have killed somebody. Personally, as a new driver, that I just got my driver's license about a month ago, I have already faced many distractions, whether it is turning on the radio and maybe wanting to be on my phone because I'm not used to not being able to play on my phone, or even things in the car that move around and be like, what is that? I'm going to turn around and see what it is, but unfortunately I can't because of the things that could happen. I wish I could play on my phone, but I know risk. As a new driver, I know my privileges and the rules I must follow, which is one mistakes in driving or trying to be distracted. And Johnson states in her Distracted Driving article that driving is great privilege, but with that privilege comes great responsibility, which is very true because you have an automobile that can kill somebody if you're not careful. And I think driving is something that should be seriously taken, and I don't think people are really taking that seriously. It only takes a split second, like I said before, to kill somebody that is life-changing, not for you or for somebody else, but for that family. Unfortunately, I'm not a perfect driver, and I'll be first to admit that sometimes I am distracted when I'm driving. Like, I'll be like, when someone's like driving down Main Street even, and they wave to me, I'll wave back, and sometimes I'll find myself like drifting over to one side and be like, oh, I gotta stop that. And the phone, that's a really big distraction for me because I just want to be on my phone constantly. I'm sure a lot of you are too. On the radio, I always want to change the radio station to something I want to listen to because I like music. And like I said before, drifting over to the other side can sometimes be bad. And when I do that, I think to myself, what could I have done? That I could have killed somebody, which in turn, which would make my life very sad. I would have been very depressed that I just did that to someone. But things can be very distracting, but if you don't fall into that and say, I'm going to put this away, I'm not going to do this, it can be saving someone's life. And in conclusion, people die or get injured because of this distraction that can be easily prevented. I hope I not persuade you, but I hope I taught you about texting, driving, and many other distractions that happen in my life. Texting and other distractions can be easily prevented, but in the end, it is your choice on what you want to do, and I cannot persuade you into doing this.
Thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause.